Ground Cirrus 524 Charlie Charlie and IFR to 9 Golf 2.
Cirrus 524 Charlie Charlie, planning ground clear to 9 Golf 2 Airport. Via radar vectors as follows. Climb and maintain 3000. Departure frequency 132.35. Squawk 5114.
Alright, clear to 9 Golf 2, radar vectors as filed. Climb maintain 3000, 132.35 and 5114 for the Squawk 524 Charlie Charlie.
524 Charlie Charlie, we back correct, you also ready to taxi?
Now I need another minute here.
Roger.
I had so much fun going to the Green Bay game last week, or a few weeks ago now, that I want to go down to we're going to go down to the Indianapolis game, but this time just my wife and I. And as usual, I always go pick her up at 9 Golf 2, which is right near my home. But the ceilings are 1,000 feet. So usually if it's IFR, I make her drive down with me to my home base. But, you know, I got out here. I was like, son of a gun, I got to file IFR to go literally 18 miles. So that's fine. It's good. I think above the clouds are going to be only to like 2,000 feet. But I just picked up my clearance, as you heard. Let's get this set up again. I always do that too early and clears it out when I do my run-ups or my pre-flight stuff. I'm at 115. This time, in a previous video, I had that one where it was like a low fog layer, and I filed. And I didn't realize how close the fix was here. So in this, when I filed my IFR this time, what I did was I filed right from the initial fix. Let me turn the chart on here. So you can see my plane's already on the chart where I'm at my base. So I filed to this fix called Takeoff, I guess. And they gave me as filed, which was good. So as soon as I take off, I'm pretty much making an immediate right turn, and I'm going to be on the approach. It's super, super close. And we won't need minimums here, or like we're not going to be down to minimums, but let's make sure we put it in there. 1400. Load that. And the first fix is at 2900. Might as well just brief this while I'm on the ground here. Let's go back to my chart here. Okay, so I got all the frequencies in here that are good. It's a LNAV plus V, so that plus V is what Garmin does. It's not really a true glide path. It's just like math for 3% or 3.05% in this case. So it's basically a dive and drive. Course is 275. The final approach fix is at 2700, where we filed for 3000, so we'll be up there. And it's 1400, which should be fine, given the fact that these are between 1000 and 1800. So we'll see what happens when we get up there. It's an OPT segment, and if for some reason we need to go missed, still getting used to jet charts. I've switched since I've gotten this plane. It's just climbed to 3100 and direct.
Ground Falcon 9902, Charlie Echo Corporate Eagle, information, Sierra.
Okuni and hold, so it's pretty straightforward. But again, we won't need that, and CTAF is 123.0. They don't have a weather station there. But it's so close that the weather is pretty much the same as it is here.
Charlie, the 27 left Falcon 99.
All right, I'm running behind here, but that's all right. Okay, so we're going to expect a taxi to 27 left via Charlie. That's our expectation.
Pontiac Ground Cirrus 524 Charlie Charlie. We're at Maven. We've got Sierra ready to taxi.
Cirrus 524 Charlie Charlie, Pontiac Ground, runway 27 left, taxi via Charlie.
27 left via Charlie, 524 Charlie Charlie.
358 Charlie Delta. That's the old G2 that I still technically have a share in. Wonder who's going up in it today. All right, so yeah, down to Indy today should be pretty straightforward. The only thing that's kind of interesting, or I'm looking forward to it working today.
We just got information, Oscar, wind 260 at 7, altimeter 2999. The field's still VFR, and base is reported at 1,900. I would appreciate a base and top support if anybody can pass it on.
All right, so 1900. Sierra was calling 1,000. This little Falcon jet's going to cut in front of me here. So anyway, what I was saying was I'm looking forward to, I'm going into the Indianapolis main airport there, the Charlie, and I'm looking forward to see if the PDC will work. So we're going to go down there. We're going to stop at the FBO Millionaire, talk to them on the phone. They were super nice. Not sure what they'll charge me today. I'm expecting I don't know, more than I'm used to, let's put it that way. Then we'll go Uber over to the field. It's only about 7 miles away. Try to get some brunch or lunch beforehand, but kind of running behind. Got a south wind. It's going to be a little bit longer than I had hoped. It's about an hour 15, hour 20, depending on how hard I push it. Got full fuel, so I might go best power today. Should be nice above these clouds. Should be nice and sunny.
Thanks for that info. 992 Charlie Echo.
Tower Cirrus 524 Charlie Charlie, holding short of 27 left. IFR.
Cirrus 524 Charlie Charlie, finding tower, continue holding short, runway 27 left.
Holding short 27 left 524 Charlie Charlie.
Just remember, for you newer pilots out there, always read back hold short instructions with your full tail number. If not, they're going to ask you to do it again. They're going to sound like they're being mean about it, but they need it for their tapes. I only know this because I used to make that mistake a lot. They'd say, please read it back with your full call sign. So, seems verbose, but at the same time, hold short stuff is really important. Runway incursions are a thing. So, little tip for the day from your non-CFI. I'm not, don't confuse that. Just your average Joe flyer.
November 2 Charlie Echo, contact Detroit departure. If you could pass back tops, I'd appreciate it.
Over departure, we'll pass on the message 992 Charlie Echo.
November 524 Charlie Charlie, Pontiac Tower, fly runway heading, runway 27 left, clear for takeoff, wind 250 at 9er, altimeter 2999er.
Clear for takeoff 27 left, fly runway heading 524 Charlie Charlie.
Got to be better at my right rudder too. Ever since I got this yaw dampener, I'm being real lazy with my rudder.
November 280, stay in tension.
We will be full stop 280.
November 280, continue inbound for runway 27 left, and at your discretion, change to runway 27 right. Runway 27 right, clear to land.
All right, we'll continue inbound and at our discretion, change over to 27 right, clear to land 280.
Tower Falcon 992 Charlie Echo. Base is 1,900. And tops, I'd say 2,900.
Thank you. Was that broken or overcast?
Say overcast, Falcon 992 Charlie Echo.
Thank you, sir. Talk to you soon.
$600.
Caps is available. Flaps are up, climb power set, leaning as required. Yeah, we're in the soup at 2,000. She hasn't passed me into departure yet.
Wind 250 at 9er, altimeter now 3000.
524 Charlie Charlie, did you pass me into departure?
November 4 Charlie Charlie, I didn't. I'm sorry. I'm staring right at you. You need to squawk 5114. I'm still showing you VFR.
My mistake, 4 Charlie Charlie, 5114.
November 4 Charlie Charlie, squawking 5114 and runway heading. Contact Detroit departure.
Oh, departure, thank you.
Whoa, my mistake.
Detroit departure, Cirrus 524 Charlie Charlie, 3000 runway heading.
524 Charlie Charlie, Detroit departure, ident. 524 Charlie Charlie, radar contact 4 west of Pontiac Airport, turn right heading 010.
010, 4 Charlie Charlie.
Charlie Charlie, when able to direct OTAC, however you say that, OTAC for the RNAV 27 left approach, join the final approach course.
Alright, direct OTAC, 524 Charlie Charlie.
I saw one of your videos the other day.
That's awesome, thanks man.
524 Charlie Charlie, crossed OTAC at 3000, cleared RNAV runway 27 left approach.
Cross OTAC at 3000, cleared RNAV 27 approach, 524 Charlie Charlie.
Falcon 992 Charlie Echo, contact Cleveland Center 127.7.
Alright, so big mistake there.
Good day, Falcon.
I didn't put my squawk code in. I went through my checklist and I checked my frequencies and I missed that. So that's why I asked. Usually I get past a departure really, really quickly. And so that's why they didn't pass me, is because I wasn't doing my stuff right. All right. So we're just going right into the descent checklist here. Pretty much everything's the same. Just check the brakes, make sure those are good. Gonna go mixed or full rich here. So pretty cool. I gotta do this little IFR approach. Pretty awesome that Detroit approach. Watch
524 Charlie Charlie, just pulled up the NOTAMs. The only one I'm seeing here is runway 9. Runway end identifier lights are unusable.
Copy that, thanks.
All right, so we're just going to keep flying along here at 2,900 or 3,000 feet. It's at or above 2,900 feet. Glide path is armed. I think this is definitely my shortest IFR flight ever. And so when we take off out of, I got another IFR file, when we take off out of 9 Golf 2, ceilings were at 2,000. I generally hate to get the clearance on the ground and do the whole phone call thing.
Vertical track.
Road right turn here with departure. 356 Squawk ident and Metro altimeter 3002.
2,700.
356 radar contact just a mile west of the Windsor Airport. Climb maintain 5,000.
All right, left turn 277 makes sense.
7 Lima Charlie, contact departure 125.52.
12552, 7 Lima Charlie.
All right, now we can go down to 2,700.
Vertical track.
Cirrus 524 Charlie Charlie, no traffic observed between you and Lyndon Price's airport. Advise cancellation of IFR in the air on this frequency, or if unable on the ground, you can call flight service or our commercial telephone number. Let me know if you want that. Change to advisory frequencies approved.
All right, order advisory, and if we break out, we'll cancel. Thanks. 524 Charlie Charlie.
Check.
All right, so is this, I'm doing vertical track for the first time. I've got 2,700 bugged. We've got 6 miles. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here. I'm going to give it another mile here and see if it does something. If not, we'll just manually go down to 27. Oh, nope, it's going. No, it's not actually.
All right, I'm going to stop the video real quick here, and I just want to point out a couple things, and maybe someone can help me out because I truly am a little confused by this. I thought I had the VNAV feature set up correctly. I kind of read about it and thought I was doing it correctly. What my understanding was that especially for an approach like this, which is a dive and drive or just an LNAV with a plus V, it's supposed to get you to the final approach fix, where then the glide path, or in this case the plus V, which is kind of the Garmin math glide path, takes over. So I was on the segment between Tukju and MQuap, I guess. So I'm in this segment right there, and that the bottom of that segment, I was at 2,900 feet. The bottom of that segment is 2,700 feet. Let me zoom in on here. Go to 100%. It'll be kind of crappy quality, but let's zoom in. And you can see, so I've got VNAV enabled. I've got approach mode on. You can see the segment here is, the next one is at MQuap at 2,700. I've got my altitude bugged for 2,700. My scoreboard up here says V, but then it says path and GP, which is upcoming. So I don't know if maybe I was just impatient and it would have taken over, because as I flew along here, you'll see that it never really moved. And so I ended up just disabling it and just flying it the old way. But I'm really perplexed because I thought VNAV, or my understanding was that it could descend you through these early fixes. In this case, it was pretty simple where there was only a couple fixes. But if I was at 3,000, it could have taken me here to 29, and then down to 27. Then the glide path kicks on and takes over. So clearly I'm doing something wrong. Maybe someone with more experience can tell right away, like, oh, you're doing this wrong, because clearly I still don't quite get it. Thanks.
Linden Price traffic, Cirrus 524, Charlie Charlie. We're on the RNAV 27, 10 mile final 27. Linden Price.
So I'm clearly not doing something right. So let's just go down to 2,700. I'm just going to turn vertical track off because I don't know what it's really doing. Start slowing down here a little bit. Do it the old way. I'll dive and drive, dive and drive. So we're at
vertical track.
We're just gonna go ahead and just disable that for right now. The plus V, the glide path will come in at the final approach fix. I just didn't quite understand, or just don't quite understand how that VNAV works before that. But again, it's not a real concern because I can clearly just fly it manually. Turn the lights on. Well, I guess this is a loggable approach here. I'm at the final approach fix in the clouds. Shortest IFR flight. Maybe I'll put this one out there and that's what I'll call it. Shortest IFR flight. And a mistake with the squawk code. Every time I watch these, I cringe at my mistakes, but it is what it is. All right, about 25% power, 12 inches or so on the manifold. Write it down at 105. Four miles to the runway. We're lit. 2400 for 1400. We went in at about 2,000, so we're so close we should break out at about 2,000. Weather's been crappy lately for doing my commercial stuff, commercial maneuvers. Got to pretty much do all those VFR. All right, breaking out at right about 1900. I switch back and tell him that.
Linden Bryce traffic, Cirrus 524, Charlie Charlie, final for 27, full stop, Linden. Detroit approach, Cirrus 524, Charlie Charlie, we can go ahead and cancel IFR, we just broke out.
Cirrus 524, Charlie Charlie, IFR cancellation received, thank you, have a good day.
You too.
All right.
500. Minimums.
Not super low minimums here at 1400, but it's not a precision approach, so. A little behind schedule. I don't know if we're going to be able to pick out a restaurant in downtown Indy, but I think we're going to just have to hightail it to the stadium. Got a south wind, so it's not going to be beating into it the whole way. A little bit of a crosswind here. So when I land and get my wife, I'll start filming again because I'm gonna probably butcher a phone call to Great Lakes Approach. It's pretty cool that the controller recognized me or watched my video. That's pretty sweet.